हेलो एंड वेलकम। तो इस लेक्चर में सबसे पहले अपन बात करने वाले हैं पावर शेल वेब अपलोड्स की। ठीक है, तो पाइथन का एक मॉड्यूल अपन यूज करने वाले हैं जिसका नाम है अपलोड सर्वर मॉड्यूल। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी नीड टू इंस्टॉल दैट मॉड्यूल। सो लेट्स डू पिप 3 इंस्टॉल एंड द नेम ऑफ द मॉड्यूल इज अपलोड सर्वर। सो दिस विल बेसिकली क्रिएट एन अपलोड सर्वर अपने लोकल आईपी एड्रेस पे, और उस लिंक को यूज करके हम किसी भी सेम नेटवर्क वाली मशीन से यहाँ पे फाइल्स अपलोड कर सकते हैं। So let's see that in action. So Python 3 dash m to specify the name of the module which is upload server, जो भी अभी अपन ने इंस्टॉल किया था, and let's say I want to use that module on port 8080. So as you can see, file upload is available at /upload. ठीक है, so if I go to Firefox and let's go to http 192.168.146.128, and that's on port 8080, and the file upload is available at the upload directory. So as we can see, we can just select any file from here and upload it. तो इस पेज को विजिट किए बिना हम कैसे उस पेज को यूज कर सकते हैं वो अपन PowerShell के थ्रू देखते हैं। Okay, so let's go to the terminal to see how we can upload any file from the host operating system to the Linux OS. So this time we are going to use a method which is called as invoke file upload, but by default ये जो method है ये PowerShell में installed नहीं होता है, so we need to install that PowerShell script to enable file uploads to that directory. उसके लिए हमको क्या करना पड़ेगा, अपन अपना जो conventional method था creating a new object and using the net.web client class of PowerShell, and we are going to use the download string method, एंड यहाँ पे अपने को वो स्ट्रिंग पेस्ट करनी है जहाँ से PowerShell script download होगी. So this is a PowerShell script to upload files using the upload server module. Alright, to execute the server run in your Linux machine. तो यहाँ पे इन्होंने instructions भी लिख के रखे हैं. And to invoke this script, we are going to use the normal method, that is invoke file upload method. But इस functionality को enable करने के लिए पहले ये वाली PowerShell script हमें execute करनी पड़ेगी. ठीक है, so let's go there and let me copy the script और इसको PowerShell में जाके हम यहाँ पेस्ट कर देंगे. आफ्टर डाउनलोडिंग द स्ट्रिंग आई एम गोना पास दिस as an input to another command which is invoke expression. Okay, so we are good to go. Now the next thing is how we can upload any file to http:// my Linux IP address / upload directory on port 8080. ये काम अपने को करना है using invoke file upload method. All right, now we can specify the URL which is http:// the local host which is 192.168.146.128, and that's on port 8080, and we are going to send a request to the upload directory. Next thing is file, कौन सी फाइल हम भेजना चाहते हैं. So the file is located in C drive, okay, in the Windows folder, system32, and drivers followed by the name of the folder which is etc, and finally हम जो फाइल भेजना चाहते हैं उसका नाम है hosts. Alright, so let's send the request, and as we can see the file is uploaded. That's the file hash. We can check कि whether the correct file was sent or not. तो फाइल चेक करना भी अपने को आता है. PowerShell में कैसे चेक करेंगे, using the get file hash cmdlet, and Linux में कैसे यूज करेंगे, using the md5 sum function. That's clear to us. Next thing is after this file is uploaded, अगला मेथड जिसकी हम बात करते हैं that is the last method of the Windows file transfers module, और उस मेथड का नाम है PowerShell base64 web uploads. So what we are going to do is first of all creating a variable called b64 which will hold the value of the encoded file. तो फाइल के जो भी कंटेंट्स हैं उनको हम एनकोड करने वाले हैं यूजिंग द base64 एनकोडिंग, और उनको एनकोड करने के बाद वी विल यूज द इन्वोक वेब रिक्वेस्ट मेथड टू सेंड अ पोस्ट रिक्वेस्ट टू द लाइनक्स ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम जहां पे netcat listener started होगा, so that it will receive the incoming file. Okay, so let's see that. So first of all I'm going to create a variable which is going to encode the contents of the etc host file and store it in a variable called b64. So we are going to use the system.convert class. So system.convert class, and we are going to use to base64 string. We are going to first of all get the contents of the file which is located at this path, और वो path क्या है, that is in C /Windows system32, then drivers and etc host file. Okay, and we are going to encode all the contents of the file using base64, and we are specifying the byte encoding right here. So let's close the parenthesis. So by this method we are going to store the value of the etc host file in a variable called b64, और इस वेरिएबल के आगे एक डॉलर साइन लगा है, तो पावर शेल में वेरिएबल्स को क्रिएट करने के लिए हमें वो डॉलर साइन यूज करना पड़ता है, तो दैट इज नथिंग बट द सिंटैक्स ऑफ द प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज. So let's do that. After this we are going to send a web request to the netcat listener. So invoke a web request. Okay, we are going to send the web request to http://192.168.146 and 128, let's say on port 8000. Fine. And after that we are going to specify the body, which is nothing but the variable containing the encoded value of the host file using base64 encoding. So that's the variable, and we are going to send a post request. But before sending the request, we need to listen for incoming connections using netcat. So netcat dash lvnp on port 8000, and यहाँ पे मैं एक argument और add करने वाला हूँ. So we are going to add -q0, which will specify to netcat that after you create the host file, you just need to close the connection and store all the encoded contents of the etc host file in a file called encoded. Okay, so let's do that. So let's send the request. So as you can see, we got an incoming connection from the host operating system. So let's do ls. So we have a file called encoded जो अभी अपन ने netcat से receive की है. So let's do cat encoded, and as we can see, ये जो gibberish में लिखा है, that is the base64 encoded contents of the etc host file. So let's copy that. Let's clear the terminal, and we are going to do echo followed by the encoded host file. We are going to pipe this to what? We are going to pipe this to base64 -d to decode. We are disabling the line wrapping and finally echoing the output. So let's paste the encoded string. As we can see, we are having the contents of the etc host file. मिलता हूँ आपसे अगले लेक्चर में. Till then, have a wonderful day and thank you.